Hey Geminis, it's Heather here with Empress. I hope you guys are doing fantastic on this Monday. This is going to be your general overall spread for January 2020. New year, new decade, ready for it. We've had this 2019 year of the purging and the healing and the cleansing and the release. And going into 2020, it's all about that transformation, making those decisions, putting in the work, becoming the butterfly, guys. I love that. I love this energy. I love the work that has been done over the past year. I've seen it. I've witnessed. It's been beautiful. It's been full of growth, full of potential. And it's amazing to watch people blossom the way that they have. So, I have come back. I took a little bit of time off. I know it's been about a month since my last post. I do appreciate everyone that has reached out to check in, the messages I've got. They've really spoke to my soul. I really appreciate it. I'm very grateful. I have been called back to YouTube. And I am a big firm believer that if I'm called to do something, it's for a reason. So with that being said, I'm going to just do what I always do. I'm going to throw the cards down, let them fall where they may, see what energies are coming through, what messages are coming through. It's going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter in Gemini. And in the description box below is the link to Instagram, Facebook, the podcast that I'm trying to get set up. And I will be informing you guys when I do finally open up the shop that I've been pouring my heart and soul into. I am super excited about it. I'm ready for next year. I'm ready for new things. So, all right, let's go ahead and hop in. What can we get for Gemini for January 2020? Page of Swords. 5 of Cups. So you guys could be in a period of really examining your past. Past emotions, past feelings, past hurt, past pain, past situations, connections, mindsets. I do feel like there's a lot of examining going on right now. Or someone from the past could be really keeping an eye, that bird's eye view. It always comes to mind with this card. Because they've been in pain. They've been looking back. They've been thinking back on things, or you very well could be. Take it as it resonates. This is a Gemini card. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy coming in. But this is also, I feel like, not just being overwhelmed and consumed by pain. I feel like more so it is taking a look at the pain to learn, to grow, to use it as a tool moving forward versus getting stuck and stagnant in that energy. Because I know it's really hard. That 5 of Cups, you can get so wrapped up and consumed inside of it. I do feel like a lot of you are taking a step back and looking at it from a distance, the pain, to see, okay, where is it coming from? What is this doing in my life now? What is this causing me? There are things that I can release moving forward other than just being overwhelmed and like having the tides kind of, pushing you down, taking you through it. You're really taking a step back, pulling your energy out of the situation and looking at it. I guess that's the difference. I always say turn your pain into power. Well, that's what I feel like you have to do a lot of the time. You have to take your energies out of the situation and look at it for what it is. And I do feel like that's what it's become. Whether it's you or another person, it's taking a big look at the emotions, the past. And I think it's to use as a tool versus being stuck and depressed and stagnant in the energy. Using it as a tool of release, movement forward. Ending cycles. I don't know if you guys can see that. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is all about ending the cycle. It's putting the swords down. You've been carrying so much pain. And you can tell just with these 2 cards alone, there's been so much pain associated with the past that you've overcome. And it's beautiful because I can feel that you've overcome it. This pain. It's finally putting an end to it, putting an end to the cycle. And it is because I feel like Geminis, you guys have stepped up into your power. So kudos to you because stepping into your divine power, that's the key. That's when it changes. 5 of Swords. I do feel like a lot of you were dealing with someone that, I don't want to say they were innately selfish, but the burdens and the swords that were placed into your back because of this pain this person caused, they were either oblivious or they were self-concerned. You know, I don't want to, again, I don't want to just say selfish. They were self-involved, they were self-focused, or maybe they were focused on the wrong things, or they didn't care, they just wanted to be right in a situation, or they wanted to control a situation. But at the end of the day, it's something that you're finally releasing. And Five of Swords for me too is also a card of guilt. So it can be selfish victory. You know, someone there, they tried to, again, the selfish victory card, they tried to get what they want by any means necessary. And it caused you a lot of pain, but it also has caused you to really look at the situation for what it is versus letting your emotions dictate moving forward. I do feel like for some of you, there's guilt associated with moving past this. I do feel like you're going to overcome it. I don't feel like it's going to be holding you back. I feel like you're at a point where you're starting, again, to see what it really is, to see things as they are versus how you hoped they would have been. And because of that, and the realizations that come through with it, it really shifts your perspective. And you're like, I'm not going to feel guilty about this anymore. I have to do what's right for me. I have to move forward in my life. I can't stay stuck to this situation. Yeah, I have to move forward. Page of Wands. This is doing something that's creative, that's inspiring you. This is finding the love for life again, finding the joy, finding the bliss, really doing things that inspire your soul. It's such a fun card. Like this card, this is one of the cards, every time I look at it, it makes me just smile because of her face. You know, she's got that little wink on. She's happy. You know, she's doing something you can tell she truly enjoys it. And I think that's the key. You guys have found what you either really want to do, or also you're finally finding the love in your life again, the joy in your life, the bliss. And so because of that, it's pulling you out of the situation. It's giving you the perspective to take a step back and really look at things and the way they've shifted. And it's for the greater good. I mean, the cycle is ending. They're for your benefit. Guaranteed. They're for your benefit. So what do we have? We have Five of Pentacles. Yeah, that was a big feeling of lack in this situation. I mean, you could be, again, because you are finally deciding to move forward in this situation, someone's feeling left out in the cold. And no offense, but I mean, if this person was using, abusing, or taking advantage of you in any way, let them feel left out. I'm sorry. They should feel lack. I don't mean that. I don't mean they should feel lack, but they should feel the weight of their actions. You know, the power that their actions have when it comes to someone else. And I don't feel like up until this point they really have. But by you moving forward and releasing and letting go of things, it's like they get this like, oh shit, she's gone, he's gone, this energy isn't there. You take your energy back, they don't feel it anymore, and they start to feel this. I mean, some of you could have experienced a lot of, I'm going to clarify before I go into that. Hold on. Clarify this Five of Pentacles, please. Yeah, so you could have been done with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. More so someone that was, how do I say this? Someone that was very dramatic and enigmatic. And they were so, that's what I mean by, I don't know if they were necessarily selfish, but they were so self-focused that they weren't aware. I don't think, I don't know. I don't get the feeling of intentional pain here. I don't feel like this person was intentionally trying to break your heart or cause pain or create turmoil in your life. You know, with that being said, if you're in a situation where it's someone that cheated, did this, did that, I'm not seeing this here. What I'm seeing is it's you examining the old feelings and stuff to really move forward. And again, I feel like if you're dealing with a fire sign, I don't feel like they actually meant to cause the state of lack. I feel like they were just so self-involved that they didn't have the ability or the capacity at that point in time to really genuinely care or focus on you or your emotions. And so because of their lack of focus, you went into self-focus. Because they were so self-involved, you had to learn to build up your self-esteem, your self-love. Because of that, it's caused a shift. And if this is you guys, this Page of Wands has brought you out of. So this inspiration, this fire, this zest for life, whatever it is for you that you're feeling, go for it. Because it's making you feel like that Queen of Wands energy. You were loving life again. You were experiencing life wholeheartedly. You had this zest, this zeal. You really want to get out and grow and learn and just be around people and be around energy and feel good energy in your life. which again, phenomenal. Fives are pretty prevalent for you guys, so it's definitely been a period of shift. It's the halfway point. You're releasing cycles, and I feel like a lot of you are shifting more into your spiritual being. Yeah, you got the devil. Let's see what else we got with that. I do feel like it was toxic. Whatever the situation was that caused a lot of the self-doubt and the lack in you, it was highly, yeah, it was toxic. This is what I'm telling you guys, sorry. This energy, if you were dealing with someone else in particular, like I said, they weren't really getting it. They didn't get the magnitude of their actions. 4 cups. It's literally like missing the cup. Not paying attention to the one cup, the cup that's like right in front of your face. It's just letting things fall. It's the stagnant card. It's the stuck. It's not wanting to feel things. It's not wanting to be around love. It's not wanting to feel this energy. This could have been you. You could have been in a period where you were kind of closed off and you were just not wanting to feel anything more. This can be something that is occurring for you now, because this is like my past to present kind of energy. The shift that happens. You know, you could be in a period where you've dealt with so much toxicity that you kind of had closed off to love a little bit. You know, maybe that's something that you had been working through. You've been more focused on self. And instead of focusing on someone else and them and their goals and their dreams and supporting and doing all these things, or worrying or stressing or having anxiety over them, it's gone internal. And instead of pouring that energy outward, you went and poured it inward to heal, which is beautiful. With that being said, if this is particularly like if you were dealing with a fire sign or an earth sign, Capricorn in particular, this was someone that was, again, they were just not getting it. They weren't seeing it. They weren't seeing it for what it was. They weren't seeing the potential. They weren't seeing the love. They weren't, any of it. They just weren't getting it. So let's see what's going on moving forward. For some of you too, maybe what stirred this end of cycle, this beginning for you, this change, this shift, was again the feeling that you finally closed off. Like you when you move forward from someone, if you get to this point where you have to love yourself so much, sometimes you kind of do that. You close off that love, or you shut off that connection in order to move forward, to let go, to release it. Emperor, yeah, this is, again, could be connecting with, this is Aries. It's also Capricorn energy to me, because the Emperor is fire, earth. So builder, master builder, CEO, entrepreneur. That's masculine energy for me too. So yeah, definitely fire, a little bit earth. But more so, I feel like it's someone taking a hard look here. There's some kind of situation where someone's taking a look at what they had missed. Or they've been waiting on someone that's been missing it. Maybe it's you. Maybe you're like, I don't want any of this right now. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to focus on me. And then this person's sitting there like, are you done? Like, are you coming back? Are you going there? Are you going this way? And it's like, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out as I go. I'm living my life. I'm enjoying my life. I'm loving my life right now. I'm focused on where I'm headed. And if this person's a part of it, then they will be. And if they're not, they're not. And I feel like I keep getting that for you guys. That's the philosophy, is if you're on board, you're on board. And if you're not, you're not. And really, that's how it should be. You hop on the boat or you hop out. I love the Gemini energy. You guys always make me feel like this. I'm like, it's such a Queen of Swords kind of energy, where it's like, it is what it is. This is how it's going to be, and you're going to be in or out. Like, I can't play games with you anymore. Queen of Swords, wow. I love that, because that's what it is. It's that Queen of Swords energy. She sits and she's not playing. And I love how, when I notice the cards too, if you're dealing with someone that isn't Emperor energy, you are dealing with someone that is a very stubborn individual. And you are equally stubborn, Gemini, so it's fine. Taurus gets a bad rap for being stubborn. I'm a Taurus sun, but I have a Gemini Venus and Mercury and Jupiter, and I'm innately stubborn when it comes to my Queen of Swords. Because at the end of the day, when I get in that mode where I take away the love that I've been giving, and I don't do it in a vicious way, I do it in a, okay, obviously it doesn't matter to you, obviously you're not concerned with it, so I need to pour into me. It's like my power gets snatched back, and that Queen of Swords kicks in. I can't help it. I become, I'm like, okay, well, if that's what it's going to be, I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to do my thing. And then it's like, you have someone that's sitting stubbornly like, no, they're going to come back. They're coming back. And the Queen of Swords is like, really? I got shit to do. I'm busy. I'm getting it. I'm building it. I'm good. And that's what you guys really are It's like this, I keep getting this back and forth energy. It's just so funny because you guys are like, you are on fire right now. Yeah, Empress, you guys are on fire. So you could be dealing with a counterpart. I'm going to be real with you. For some of you, like maybe you're more feminine or more masculine. You're going to know as it resonates for you personally. But I do feel like there is a divine feminine and divine masculine type of energy connection that's going on here. And again, you can see the Empress is looking that way. The Queen's looking that way. Emperor's looking this way. It's like it's a standstill almost. And part of it, too, may be that there was so much toxicity that had to be overcome because one person just wasn't getting it. Whether it was you or them, you're going to know. And it's not a negative. It's just somebody wasn't getting it. Somebody was missing it, letting the opportunity slide by. And so because of that, it's forced two people to kind of look away and self-focus versus worrying and stressing so much over the connection. And maybe that's been a beautiful blessing is, okay, you can go focus on you, focus on their thing, and then you're going to work on each other separately, individually. But the Empress also, too, is birthing something beautiful and creative into this world. And again, that's falling over there by that Page of Wands, that Five of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. So maybe the state of lack that you had been in before kind of pushed you to really grow. It pushed you to head towards creative endeavors, hobbies, things you want to build, where you want growth in your life. And it really forced you to kind of step up and into that energy. Yeah, Eight of Wands. So this is something that comes on quick. So you guys are having some kind of realization when it comes to this situation. You have the Hangman here. It's Piscean energy. You got Wands. You have more fire energy on this table. I do feel like this is a perspective shift coming in. Hangman intentionally suspends himself because he wants to take a look at the big picture. He needs time. He needs to look at things, think about things. I feel like that's you. I feel like you need to take a step back, allow things to come towards you, allowing energies to shift, allowing spirit to come through, whatever it is for you that you need to know, that you need to figure out. You know, ask questions, set the intentions. Don't be afraid of speaking out loud. And I mean, when you get those answers, tune in. That's another thing. You have to tune in to get in tune. But take in, account that if you're not in tune, it's harder to tune in. So this comes back to alignment, working on yourself, working on your self-love, working on your connection with source. The more you allow flow to come into your life when it comes to those things, the quicker you receive messages and affirmations that you're really looking for. What else can we get? What else can I get for Gemini? Three of Swords. It is reversed. So I do feel like you guys have reached a point where, yeah, you made a decision to release past pain. Whether that is releasing past pain in the situation to focus on you, or it's literally like releasing a past person, heartbreaks. You're making the decision to do it, which is beautiful. You're no longer allowing whatever happened to dictate your life. Again, that's a phenomenal thing to do. That's very powerful. That's step number one. Yeah, so you're making a decision when it comes to love. I do feel like it's about allowing the universe to bring you whatever's meant to be yours. You have the Ace of Cups here. I love this card. This is also about making the decision to fully love yourself. When you fully love and respect yourself, you are not going to allow energies, people, anything to come into your little bubble that is not in alignment with who you are. It's just not going to happen. And the only person that can discern and make that decision is you. So, I'm going to grab, let's see, one more card. Is there anything else? Yeah, see? Where are you putting your... Yes, exactly. I'm going to end on that because I love that. Self-love. That's where it's at. Page of Cups. Where are you putting that love? Where are you placing your love? Make sure to place love to yourself. Make sure you're giving love to yourself. You're praising yourself. You're affirming yourself. You are setting those intentions and those goals for you. And living life true to what you want. That's the big thing too. And that's... I feel like that was one of my biggest hurdles to overcome was fully living as I am, who I truly am, and embracing it versus people's expectations of me. Granted, I have a Libra moon, so that kind of, puts on a little bit of extra difficulty with the Gemini in there. It's like it's not that I was not living as I was, but I was afraid to fully step into my power because of people's thoughts or opinions or, you know, what they would dictate. And finally, you just get to a point where you're like, I don't give a shit. I'm me. This is me. This is who I am. I believe what I believe. And if, you know, that's for you, that's great. If you get it, that's fucking awesome. And if you don't, then you're not meant to. And the sooner we come to realizations like that in our lives, honestly, like I wish it's something I'd realized years ago. And you see some people at 20, 25 years, they realize like what you do has no reflection on me. That's on you. It took me much longer to get it, but when you do, oh my God, it's so freeing. It is incredibly freeing. Like, oh, the attachment to those certain things. That's a major thing. All right, I love this for you guys. You have the yellow. You have air. Oh, yeah, this is my ritual deck, by the way. I'm going to show you guys this because I absolutely love this deck. I got it for Christmas, and I have just not been able to put it down. So, you know, of course, I'm going to share the love for the decks. And then let me grab a little. This is the Personal Power Affirmation deck. And then the deck itself that I use is the Textured Tarot. And oh, I love the Textured Tarot. It's my new favorite deck, guys. And I don't ever hear about it that much, which is crazy, but it's such a beautiful deck. The cards speak to me greatly. Okay. I love that I got your card, too. This is amazing. Okay. So, with that being said, new deck and all, I'm going to grab my book. So we have the yellow candle, inspiration, clarity, and confidence. And these are really neat because they give you moon phases, they give you elements, they give you the chakra to work with, and even directions. So you have the solar plexus, you have the east, you have air. I love that. Okay, yellow candles. Okay, inspiration, clarity, confidence. I believe in my ability to visualize and accomplish my goals. Where are your intentions currently set? Do you have big or small goals in the works? The yellow candle is your nudge to get clarity. Clarity will spur confidence. Don't have anything in the works? Perhaps it's time to set a goal. Trust that the inspiration you need will come to you. I love that. That's Page of Wands. Your willingness to believe in yourself is paramount. Yes, self-love, self-confidence. I've been telling you guys. I love that. Okay, so we have the air element, of course, this is Gemini's element. This is actually throat, heart chakra, east again. You have Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Fresh ideas are always available to me. That is Hanged Man energy. I feel like that is the perspective, the shift that needs to happen. What feels stagnant in your life? What aspects of your life need a fresh sense of revitalizing momentum? This card is a reminder to allow the element of air to breathe new ideas into you. The air element wants to connect you to your higher calling and give you the tools you need to accomplish your goals and aspirations here on the earthly plane. And then dark moon, let's see. This dark moon phase. Okay. Rest, stillness, observation. Doing nothing is doing something. The energy of the dark moon is here to offer you rest. The act of doing nothing may seem unnecessary, but it is a potent healer. Rather than doing and trying, it's time to be still and observe. That is Hangman too. If you thrive off of performing and achieving, then this act may prove difficult. Be open to new ways of healing your mind, body, and soul. It's time to rest. I love that because, I mean, I know as the gem that I am, sometimes that's not always the easiest thing to do, but very necessary. Stilling the mind sometimes is a beautiful thing. And then your affirmation moving forward is, I am connected. So you're spiritually connected, you're connected with others, we are all one. Be aware of the energy that you're around, that you're surrounding yourself with, that you're connecting to, and also connect to source. Like, let source come and flow through you. You know, keep yourself in alignment, stay connected, stay grounded, relax, go within, heal, do those things. It doesn't have to be so hard all the time. Sometimes it's easy. Sit, let it be, rest, relax, observe, feel, move forward from it. All right. And that is the card of Gemini. So, all right, gems, that's going to be it for your January read. I hope you guys have a fantastic month ahead, and I will do my absolute very best to try and check in with you guys mid-month. Yeah, all right. Well, hope you guys have a great month ahead. Love and light.